Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Hello Finn, yes it's me. We are back from the holiday and oh boy I'm feeling a little tired. That's why we took a little short napsies before the stream. Cause oh boy, the tiredness. Ah. Nothing used to going to sleep early. Been holidays do that to you, and then suddenly, oh yeah, yeah, we're back to normal hours. Ah, boy. But yes, without much more squeaking, we are going to jump right into uh, this game called Blueprints. So far we have seen it's a lot of puzzles and shifting corridors. The building kind of feels larger than it really should be. So yeah, let me plug in my headset. Wait, about a while. Ah, right. Well, let's hop right into it, shall we? Well, once the game decides to boot up proper, we need to figure out where the UI is going to be. Okay, let's see how long will it take OBS to load up the game. Oh, there you go. Well, we hope you all have had a great July month. You've been enjoying yourself and been staying safe. None got hurt or other stuff like that. How to avoid it. Mouse cursor feels a little weird. Why is it pointing upwards instead of diagonal? Eh. Wanna make sure we don't spoil ourselves too much. We think yes. Full screen. We can actually switch monitors. Oh my. Interesting. We've never seen anyone really do this before. That's curious. Alright, well, new game. Let's start up this madness. See what kind of things we have to deal with. Oh, oh boy. Game. There you go. Oh, hello? Ah, here we go. Hope the game isn't being too loud or too quiet. It's just casual music right now.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Hey.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and request is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
What? Don't tell me we are time limited. The blueprints? Oh. I guess we only have certain days to clear this. Huh. Uh-oh. So I was a man of Harley. You may remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. And I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I'll assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission, covered in the fine print of my will, that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. Oops. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half a century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the past and go where you want it to lead. Well, my love, wish us best of luck. Herbert. I'll be in the event of my death. Okay. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map inventory lock during your adventure. You may access the blueprint by pressing tab. The antechamber. Interesting. The antechamber. From this, its roots meaning the room before. And all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. And it was all past the steps and beyond the grand doors. Admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, soon called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, three doors that proceed onwards do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Type, permanent, and blueprint. Rarity not available. Return. Mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will. Name only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the word of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective, while on the estate it is, after all, your bequest. It's a blueprint, it's an objective, and it's only rumored. Objective, blueprint, rumored. Is it no, not even rumored, it's just not available. Alright, we're in... What's this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 point. We no longer have any steps left. You will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Huh. And we can... Okay. So we can walk around as we please in a single room, but each room costs me some energy. Select a room to draw. So let's call this a closet. What is this? Lucky rabbit's foot. Great chance of finding items. Ah. Ivory die. +1. While drafting, you may use to roll new floor plans. Okay, fancy that. Let's draw this parlor. Oh my goodness, Nicofi! 47 months, that's a lot of months. How many months, how many is that? Sadly my calculator doesn't show years, but if we divide that by 12, almost 4 years, that's my goodness. Hello Nicofi. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Thank you for the 47 months of being a supporter here at this channel. I hope your trip has been doing you well as well. Oh, what's this? You back at home? Each time you collect 3 coins, an additional 1 coin in interest. Huh, we got a random person. Oh, I have boxes. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in a decent society. I am beginning to worry that my wife's wit has lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. You're back at home now? That's very good to hear. I'm glad that you enjoyed your trip. Did you get to see the village we pointed you towards, or was that skipped for other things of her prior interest? Oh, equal interest or more. If you can refresh your memory, we both spent much at that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I played some years back, and only 3 little boxes of different colors. You have pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, and I found the time. I have included with this letter all the details you need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least 1 box which displays 1 true statement. There will always be at least 1 box which displays 1 false statement. When 1 box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. This box is the middle box, that's a lie. Gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle. We think it's a white one. It is puzzle time indeed, and hello, Mika. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 15 months of being a Prime supporter. Being a supporter with Prime on this channel. Ah, yes, puzzles. So what is it? There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So yeah, this could be false. This box, this box, like these two could be. Yeah, it can. It's okay. Yeah, no, it can only be this one as true then. What if this is wrong? False. Nah, it does at least one true, but if one is true, then neither of these can be the true one, so this one is a true one. So if we take that. One okay, come up with Apollo Games. Very interesting, we'll see. Anyway, we think it's this one. Let's see if it's true. Yay, we got it! Yeah, honestly it wasn't too difficult, was it? A nook with one key, of course always left unlocked. Does this mean we need a key for this? Hmm. Maybe there's some item. A hat. No, not this time. A lavatory. Wait. We cannot turn any more left, right? You have to. What the? Let's try to see what happens. Can we even go that way? Don't know. The trunk is locked. Huh. Curious. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Origami. That's nice. We cannot open closets. Must be our grandmother or something. So if we find a key, we can open that. Like this. And then we earn 10 by entering this. Do we get a key? Can we? Hold on. Let's take this. Okay, so we got a key. And I see immediately another box. Now, as you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pads, scrap paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. Should we open this one or should we open this one? Go open this one. Consumes a key for another key. Key to secret garden. Ooh. So if we get the garden thing, then that will help us forward. Okay, back at the entrance. Locksmith. A gem is required. Keys for sale. Spare room. Storeroom. I'll choosing a spare room. Maybe there's some interest. I mean, like, they try to paint here, but they're saying they lost the room because it changed. Okay. If it were to turn, it would go into the wall, so that wouldn't be really useful, would it? That's using a storeroom then. Fine. Oh, look, a coin. A key. A gem. Okay. That was more or less pointless. Sadness. So we need to create a way that leads to the right from here. Key. Oh. Nice. Sweet. A breaker box. We can use one dice to redraw. Bowdia. What is it with the flipping left turns? Right turns. East Wing Hall. I have to go with this. Yeah, barricaded. Yeah, I don't think it wants to turn more to the right, so I think we have reached the dead end here. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Yeah, nothing really happened. Added 2 steps. Yeah, we would go on if it wasn't because flippin' corridor directions where it was bad. So yeah, I'm completely enclosed here. If it wasn't because we chose a closet for this direction. Finding it won't be easy. So there's nothing to it but flipping call it a day. An unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for the spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. Type blueprint, rarity, commonplace, drafted one time. Okay. Parlor. This cozy lounge furnished with couches and armchairs serves as a perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertainment, and the late H.C. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and converse. Puzzle, blueprints, commonplace one time. Oh yeah. Closet! A very modest resource space used for storage. This particular class is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place is in the estate is yet unknown to them. Oh wow. That's a little bit of a late sound, but thanks for the waiting of the sound till we finished reading. Hello, Silly25. Thank you for the follow. A Blair to you too. The blueprint is a dead end, commonplace, one time drafted. Storeroom, a dedicated storage space filled end to end with surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in Vosges, and on display elsewhere in the house. Some weird silly names. Stock corner reading room which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. Blueprint, commonplace. Pantry. A well-stocked pantry is always a true test of a large estate. And keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Ah, Foxion? Hi. Red rooms. Ah, always. It's a Foxion. Yes, it is indeed a Foxion. Not adorable for the view. Long hall with two doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstances be locked. Okay. This is an unusual one, huh? This fenestrated hallway overlooks the east side of the estate grounds and is swarmed in by the early day by light of the rising afternoon sun. It's hallway and it's unusual. Ooh, fancy that. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedroom that I stayed, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Nice, nice. Okay, well there's nothing we can do, literally, because we kinda reached the point where it's purely a dead end. Sleep! So, yeah. That's a whoopsie. That's a yikes. What can you do when you have bad RNG? Can we even go out? Oh. The door is interactable, but it's locked. Closed off. Make a wish? Okay, we made a wish. There we go. Finding out how the rooms are routed is room 46 legendary? No, the 46 is rumored. Not legendary, but just rumored. Oh, hi. Huh. It's just a rumored room, so. It's a different type of rarity. Wow. It's quite a grand place, me would say, though. Imagine living in this type of place. It's a little scary thinking about the potential fall, but oh my. Now what is this? We don't have a flashlight, so it's a little dark. Lots of boxes blocking the way. And we can run. Door stuck, kick door. Well, yeah, we're not that violent. What is with that tunnel down there? It's a bit strange. Oh, this kind of a separate room because look, we counted down one tick. Huh? Oh, is this where we are having campfire? Campsite. Due to rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable outside sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time for a blueprint menu to return to campsite for the night. Nice details that it's actually a thing outside. Ooh, would you look at that? It requires a pin. Okay, we do not know we do not know the pass for that. Sure, we could jump the fence, but we respect that enough not to. Random sealed off blast doors. I'm sure you could squeeze through a gap in the door if you really need to. Yeah, probably. You could totally jump this, even using this stump here to just get over it. But I guess not. Guess we really want to respect the boundaries set. No, I'm just here exploring. Okay, well, there's nothing we could do, so call it a day. Tomorrow you will wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Fine. Started the cutters. Total rooms 11. Ranked reach 3. Steps taken 31. Items found 4. Okay. Save and continue. I wonder if that really is a day limit. How many days do we get to do this? Because day 2. We'll lose the key we got. Yeah, all our inventory is gone. What shall this room be? Not a dead end, so normal hallway. Okay, ooh. Doors in the west wings are more likely to be locked. Okay, so... a parlor. I'll actually call this a guest room. It's only one time 10 plus. This one is 2 every time we enter. Yeah. Sure, why not? What's with that? Can we even open anything? No? Okay. I'm happy to take the closet. A gem and a key. Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that they can have a whole chapel? I'm choosing another card of the view. Food for sale. I want to keep this. I don't know if you can see my mouse. There you can. I think I'm gonna move on over to the opposite side, since this is where all our blueprints will be down in the corner. Yeah, that should be fine. Wish we could rotate it. Oh, we have to choose. Right, right. Storeroom? We just... Yeah, it's interesting. Gotta take a storeroom. Then we go from the middle. Move on from there. Bloop. Changes nothing, yeah. Okay, what do we get? Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Okay, I'm curious. Ah, either a hallway. The green. We don't have the green key. So we have the pink ones, which are bedrooms. The other ones are hallways. Green rooms, which are green rooms. Think red rooms, so those are cost a coin. No, not a teleport, but we think it's like a, you know, like how the secret doors in like bookshelves. You pull a book and it opens. So purple, yellow, green, purple, orange, green. The gold ones are shops. Uh, there's no blue book, so let's choose the shop. Keys of sale, laundry, launder currency. We can make currency? Special cost bypassed? Oh, well, would you look at that? Huh? So keys to gems, what keys? Huh? Wait, what? Ah, there's a storeroom there. That's smart. They place this here as a way of saying, hey, you cannot go further. I'm sure we can handle getting rid of one. Oh wait, it costs 10. Ah, we get it. I thought it was like, oh yeah, you just do it. Alright, here you go. No, it costs a little more than that. Okay, fine. I'm taking the powder again. So this again. This box is black, you're right. This game, the gems are in a true box. But there are two true boxes. So it has to be the white one again because that one is lying. Always be at least only one box of price within the two uh the thing is none of them are mentioning the gems are in a true box. So it's a literal 50-50. It's a literal 50-50 which box has the price and which one does not. Wait, but wait, then that means this one is the true one because this one should be lying. So the gems are not in a true box. Hold on, hold your horses. Aha! Okay. A passage requires 2 gems. I'm taking it, though. Little decrypt. It's a courtyard. We cannot... I'm taking a spare room. Love you. So we could draft from here. The drawing room. But I'm pretty sure that costs something to do that. So we can start. Ooh. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Yes. So if we do this, no, huh? Chapel, guest room, observatory. Ain't that fancy. We do want the bedroom down there in the corner. Okay, can we... Break a box, item for sale, redraw. So the red ones are curses. Because that's like to find items laying around in your house. It sounds like a downside. We do want the items, you know. We snap this, we snatch that. So only 3 for ones. For 1 squeak. Grab the key. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down. Oh yeah, we already know about that. We have 3 keys, no gems. Spare room. Nothing of interest here. This is a dead end. Ooh, the den. That is a gem right there. Sweet. What can we place here? Plus 1 star. We have 1 gem. Curious? Wee wee. Spin. The fixed stars constellation. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellation and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible. Sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. The North Star, it's 1 gold. The twins! 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Trunks? The slice, plus 3 steps. Diamond, a gem. Sign cross room with 4 doors and more coming today. Paul's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clevis, 1 key. Diamond, 5 gems. Drax is the dead end rooms and more coming today. Oh no. Sale, everything is 50% off today. Florealis, bloom in the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay, so we want to only find certain and understand? Can I rotate it more? Oh, now we cannot get down. Sure. No, 1 more. Cannot jump down from the stairs. There you go. What can we see? We see a North Star. We don't really see much of anything else, sadly. Dog room! You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh no. We'll take the guest bedroom. Oh, note. Sinclair! Just want to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality someone made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen a billiard room in a house. I was beginning to suspect you retired to floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variations. Hoping your health improves shortly. Yeah, sadly. Ooh, gem. Sadly can't say that it did. So what do we do with this star? Like clearly we have 1 star in this room. Yeah, we don't think we can see anything from here. So only the 1 direction this thing can go. I look. Huh. Oh well. Like the moment we leave, the star icon is gone. Oh well. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Oh no. Oh no, dead end! We got to rank 4 this time though. So what is a breaker room? Now I'm just curious. Gymnasium, dog rooms, garage. Okay, curious. Something about a garage. Well, we couldn't make it further than that. Is that garage? Floor plan? Or does it talk about that of which is downstairs? Not that one. No, this is not the garage. Huh. Is that? No, it wouldn't be the drive entryway. No idea. Either way, we are out of checks, or out of things we can explore. Because literally ran out of. Got a lot of flipping dead ends either way, so it's. Oh well. Oh well. We shall take the day off here. We got one of these, but no idea what it's used for, so. Call it a day. Called it. Well, we definitely did switch off the dark rooms. Rank reach 5. Items found none. New rooms 9. Save and continue. Well, here's hoping that we will not reach the end of our day, like final day. Is it 8, 5, 10? Or is it infinite days? We just... Oh, do we only have 1 week? 7, maybe? Anyway, let's read about our rooms we found. Entrance hall, storeroom, closet, parlor. I think we already have all of these. A nook. The den. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Me like maybe. The drawing room. A social sitting room adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Cost of gem, type is drafting, blueprint. This one. One benefit of the restoration of old buildings is that it allows the owners to update and add modern amenities. The utility closet and a circuit breaker box within were set up when gas-powered lighting was retired and replaced by a more fashionable home electrical system. Reality is a standard. Mechanical, it doesn't tell us what it does, but yeah. Observatory. Housing an impressively large telescope, Mount Holly's observatory is a window to the world above and beyond the cloud and sky. Through its mirrored lens, even a novice stargazer will be able to distinctly appreciate the wonder, signs, and constellations that punctuate the tapestry of night. Guest bedroom. Small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. Dead end. Almost all flipping hallways. East wing hall. This fenestrated hallway overlooks the east side of the estate grounds and is swarmed in by... Oh wait, we already had that. No hallway. While many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Oh yeah, we already read. Passageway. A long cramped series of unfinished passages used primarily by the servant staff to traverse the estate quickly. So like behind the walls kind of thing. A small dead-end room with an ordinary bookcase that exemplifies that the best means to escape the confinement of our world has always been through the books. Okay, of course. Hallway, it's unusual, it's dead-end. Now got to a green room. Startup of domestic toil, complete with washers, dryers, and a state-of-the-art steam-powered unit library, liberating the newly installed steam ducts leading from the boiler room. Despite its innocent appearance, this inconspicuous space is rumored to launder more than just linen. Okay, so there wasn't a door away here. We was just fooled. Oh, we didn't read, didn't look, didn't see. So we keep our stars. That's interesting. We'll go this way. Then. We'll happily take it then. Pling. Breaker room? Yeah, sure. So turn off the dark rooms. Garage? Keycard entry system. Okay. Now we are not blocked out by those systems anymore. If we ever do encounter spare room, we have to choose a spare room. Corridor's always left unlocked. Okay, we're making grounds forward. Chapel? Okay, what do we get for this direction? The terrace. Oh. Oh, that's kind of fancy. We'll take the banana though. 3 steps at it. Our first green room. Billiard room. This is the one that was mentioned in that note. Game of darts. I'm not sure what to say about this. No, okay, this. Is in the middle? No. Clearly this is a puzzle. But is there anything explaining the puzzle? Banana? Slurp? Beer? What are we trying to get to? No. So 2, would that be 10? No. Let me try 19. No. 20. We don't understand what it's trying to tell me. 15? No. Do we have to brute force this? We hope not. It wasn't 4. 13? 10? No, we already tried 10, excuse you. We already tried 15. 15. No. We don't know the rules of this. I already tried 19. 7. Huh? Wait, is it like what these points are? We don't know the rules of dart though. So apparently hitting this entire thing, hitting this gives 20. Hitting this and this, what does that give? Ah? Well, clearly someone who knows how to play darts, who knows how to solve this, but yeah, we don't play darts. Uh, so that's multipliers. Let's see. So these here triples. Now these are the double rings. These are on the outer here. These here are the triple. Let's see. So these here is a times 1, so single scoring you get the points. Double ring, which is this one out of here, is doubles the score. This one triples the score. Oh, so it's both outer and inner. Three times the number. Okay, so we got a 19. We need to multiply that by 3. Ah, these flipping rules. Was it? Hmm. Would that be 4? But if my thing was something, it's not the standard score because then it would be flipping 19 times 3. And then you put those together. So 19 plus 19 times 3 was triple 13. Oh boy. So it's called cricket darts. Hmm. Interesting. I'm gonna throw myself at 4. No. So 20 is 20. 1 and 6 is 7. Is it 19 divided by 3? Is that how it works? That would be... no. 9.5. So it is something mathematic. But we don't know the exact rules. How about 19 minus 13? 6? Let's try 6. Ah, okay. So when we hit normal, it is plus, and then we hit the ring, it's minus. So 17, 16, 15, 14. But now we have this. Is that plus 6, 7, 8? No. Okay. This, 6. 14. Oh, it's multiplication. So it's 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Oh. Okay, so it's the multiplication, addition, subtraction. Is there even any signifiers in this room that would have otherwise told me, hey, it was this and that? There's no notes, but I'm starting to understand how the game works. Okay, so more than likely we're going to have to multiply first and then subtract, because that's how math works. Oh wait, we cannot multiply 9 by 10. So what if we do 9 minus 7, 2, and then we get 2 times 10, so it's 20. Aha! We got 2 keys! Interesting, very interesting. The door is locked. Yeah, fine. Code to check. Check one item retrieved on... Ah, okay, so we can store... What's with the... It's a dead end. We don't have any gems, so we will snatch this one. Use. We get a key here. Gem. Use. And we are basically at a dead end. Well, flip. Well, since we cannot really continue forwards, we could take that and we could go down, discover more rooms, basically. So yeah, we go in here. What do you have? What? Oh, a gem? Salt shaker. A shovel. A key. The flip do we need a shovel for? Probably out in a green room. Ooh. No, they kill me. The arcade does not work. Sadness. With? Without? Stop notice! Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live, out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Two of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process to be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. So a password. SN. We can hardly read that. It's one could almost. And we can see a C over there. We can see an N. Saying it's an I or a T. Starts with an S, clearly. Looks like an N. Is that a question mark? Okay, we don't know. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. And may stay sale 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. Okay. Stay hydrated. That is to it. Okay. Ah. Well, this is maybe. Two days only. Day 20 and 21. Oh wait, we can actually go on more than 1 week. Interesting. Huh. Well, there's little we can. Oh wait, we forgot. Okay, we continue. We thought, okay, that's the end. No, it was one wider. Bloop. We wanna go courtyard, sure. We got ourselves a shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Like here. You dug a coin, a rather dirty coin. Coin can be spent in the shop rooms. Wow, we would never guess where coin could be spent in the shop rooms. Ooh, another dirt patch. 2 coins. Or that's what we think. Anyway, the door is locked, but this is not west. This is east. We have a flippin' dead end. Oh well, it requires a gem. We got a gem here. One, two, three, four, five. That's how rank works. Bowder. The flip is a Bowder. A Doya? Oh, it's like making clothes. Interesting. Sawdust, thank you for the pass. We go with this. Okay, you already turned. Pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Fancy that? Locksmith's keys for sale. Blue box is empty. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. Okay, but which one has the gems? Blue box is empty. This is a blue box. So this one is false. So the blue box is not empty. Ah, blue gems. Fancy. Real inventory of all items currently in the house. Oh wow. Huh? It's a special room? It is that special, it has a cutscene. We can see ourselves for the first time. This is interesting. Recordings of everything on tape. Infinite tape has it been running for all this time? Who is keeping or managing these tapes? We find this on day 3, that's fancy. So everything, oh that's a vault? A little library. A music classroom? Or something? Yeah, that's you. It's a little slow. It's a little behind. That's interesting. Blue memos is true. Red memos is lies. Red, blue, blue, red. Tapes. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. You set inventory. Following is a detailed list of the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms added. 2 trunks. Okay, yeah. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently offline. Set security level. Security determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Indeed, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low settings, 5 or 6 with a high setting. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost, to blackout for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Apparently that was not set. Set the security menu. Log into network! Oh yeah, right, we couldn't. So oh. Here. Staff notice! Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live, out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As you, oh yeah, it's the same. It's the very, very same. Keyguard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. This is a lie. But the further notice the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So this is a lie? You dare lie to us? That's some scribbly copy. Not of you will no longer be able to see all 3 represents of weapons. Probably. But we had a dead end anyway, so. I'm gonna take. A random. Oh. Is there anything of interest in here though? Lots of files. There's something over here. August 2020, 1985. Marigold wins Herald's Literary Honor. Popular children writer Marianne Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovers on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. 27, so literally 5 days later. Swinburne also never considered herself success. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer, she confided my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Margaret has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that had been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the royalist party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Uh, Literally, oh, this is like, the next year, January 27. Then November, so almost the whole year passed. Published and also detained by Red Guards. Question: Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of the 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier named them a person of interest. A Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forward to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Black Water. Why not Black Winter? I don't know. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Bombs, yeah, no one likes bombs. Mango drops publisher. Local author and popular. This is November 17. Local author and popular personality Maren Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publisher partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as a mentor, friend and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Picture. We're seen at the corner suspicious bank under the blah blah wave down a local man something. This is a third major last year. Expensive charge Manning was the last. The trial begins to expected to last up to with grand treason. February 2020, 1987. No traces discovered of Sunka Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, author and illustrator, whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marian Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the Hundred Bells Tea Room in Trisdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen areas have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Arias, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Ah, that was a lot of reading, but it seems in that case red rooms have a lot of lore to them. Very interesting. Wait, so if we get the security room again, what we probably want is go here and say this security level set to high. Confirm. And then offline mode is set to unlocked. Because the moment, if we can get the breaker room, we can disable key cards, and then we can set that to high. There's less need of literal, oh here. We only have one key. There's less need for actual keys. Well, we cannot open the other one. And we are out of space. We've got a shovel. Can we use it outside somewhere? We have 10 coins as well. Bird. Is there a patch of dirt somewhere we can dig in? We're just setting a system during days? Don't think so. I mean, like, unless the digital stuff is untouched. Something tells me that everything is reset. Make 10 wishes. I mean, like, yeah, we are not going to be using our coins anymore. Gonna look around a little bit. We still have 31. What is this? Okay, I didn't see that before. Not that we can use it, but yeah. Suspicious hidden door. Well, it was hidden enough for us to miss it the first 2 times, but we got it this time. We don't see any patches of dirt out here. We do see a bunch of boiler stuff. Probably something in there will unlock that door, the blast door. Right. I'm gonna spend the 10 coins away. Because what the flip else can we use these coins for other than the shop? The one singular shop we have. Actually, yeah, it is. Never mind. Wait, so wish. You can only do one wish at a time. Does that pretend? Oh, resume day 3. Okay. Wait, call it a day. Room directory. House history. Ah. Makes me think that we'll have better luck. This smoky back room, featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar, has served as a retreat on more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. A rather curious game of thoughts for the less competitive player, a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. Okay, we got the nook, the den, we already have those. Cozy closet. So these are special with the mechanical thing. A control room with a state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, and access control via an electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank the stars they're living in a modern era. Oh yeah, imagine the old era where you just you have to walk through the entire house, check the inventory manually, make sure no one is up to no good, etc. Oh boy, that would be a long day. Okay, so we have no new hallways. We have the terrace. A terrace balcony overlooking the grounds, providing an ideal spot for appreciating all the verdure and greenery that the estate offers. It is a standard dead end. A charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. Shops, commissary. The staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. This provides the servant of the estate an invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. Red rooms. Countless shelves of documents and towering file cabinets make this otherwise immense space seem small and cramped. These archives contain almost a century of records and files pertaining to the Sinclair's family's numerous interests, many of which are sealed and unable to be accessed. It's unusual. Well, there's only one thing for it, and it's called a day. There's nothing more for it. We ran out of space. We ran out of the correct corridors. But we got closer. Well, rank 5. We didn't find any items. Oh yeah, actually we found the shovel. 6 new rooms. Save and continue. Day 4! Ow. Okay. So chests are gone. That's fine. I think what the wish does is to increase our luck with the rooms. But we'll see. A parlor, the nook. We want a little puzzle. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is a blue box. This box is a black box. But the question is then, which one is lying? Because maybe this is lying. No. These two are. These two are lying, but the ones that claim to be the black, I mean like there's nothing for it, we just have to trust that the black one is telling the truth. Yes it is! Hooray! I'm gonna go to this. Aha! Security. Requires a gem to get. Okay, so before we continue, wait. Okay, so it's only when we get up to the Diva Inn. We'll get a breaker room. Not yet. That's a breaker box. We want to turn this off. Do not know what those are, but oh well. So that has been disabled. We go back to the security room. Uh, unless unless written by hand. Huh. So it's the opposite if it's written by hand. What? Anyway. Keycard system. Unlock. Security. Want to set to high. There you go. It's very well hidden bottom text. It's little tough to see. Furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Oh, laboratory. What do we have here? Hi. Seems to have a function as well since it's, well, as a computer. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, so we need to find the boiler room. Ah, the diagrams will still appear in the drafts. Oh yeah, but we're saying it, and we do not know exactly what it means. Periodic elements 3, 8, 12, 2, 9, 11, 10, 5, 6, 1, or 7. So this is alive. Oh no, this is a truth because it's handwritten and it's on red. Red was for lie unless handwritten. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 particle per ton. No, we forget. 0.5 particle per time. We forgot what it is. Ice, melting, complete thaw, room temperature. Well, thank goodness we are not here to try a hand at alchemy right now. What are you? Experiment setup. And are you afraid to experiment by testing and combine different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day? Continue with the experiment. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house, gain 1 key, 1 gem, and 1 die. All 1 die, selected randomly. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. That's not very high likelihood of us doing a hallway from a hallway. The cause and effect. So this is like when we draft a red room, then we lose 5 steps immediately, probably, or we spend 5 steps, then this happens. I'm gonna try some red rooms, so this and this. Or should we choose this one? We don't really need the gold as much, so. You want to create and activate this experiment feature. After approved experiments, the feature will remain active for the rest of the day. Sure. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Log into network. We can't. Yeah. It's funny you need to. Oh wait. Effective electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. That's a lie. Because it's, well, red. And it's not handwritten. We need to find the boiler room. And then yeah, sure. Jump. The garage? Sure, I'm checking the garage out. Nom nom nom. Oh. Well, that's fancy. We can't read this. This is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when you service were your service were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. Mr. or Miss Babash, we forget. The grounds. Okay. Well, clearly we are not about to drive off into the sunset. Wait, can we open this from the other side? Like from this side? You could easily have reached in and pulled that, you squeaker. Westgate has been permanently locked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Oh, fancy. There are a lot of bird baths around here. Root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. To specialize in special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. All this silly. Yeah, I'm gonna take the footsteps. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Rivane, Your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as a groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. And the Babbage house manager. Dick Spot, we don't have a shovel. Pivot's leaping on it. Oh, what's this? 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. 45292. Is that the restroom 46? Tested my full house theory. No luck, as expected. For 45292. Need to keep that in mind. 45292. Actually, not bad that we chose this. I'm gonna write it down in my library. 45292. Was it? Yeah. 45292. Banana, yum. What, so we could go out here and immediately choose what's gonna happen in the estate? Interesting. You wanna climb up? No! Okay. Now we got 3 keys. We do want to go more north. So, pantry. That's an apple or banana. Wait. Oh wait, that's a padlock by the garden outside, but it was a 4-digit, not a 5 digits, if I remember correctly. Getting 2 box. Give me that. Give me that, please. Oh, 3 keys. Car keys. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. I'm gonna squeak to the car immediately, flip you. Upgrade disc. Inside into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. We have the laboratory down this way. Insert disk. This one's been upgraded. Nuke data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. Bacon and eggs. You always draw library. Library seems useful. Breakfast nook. So either a nook with 2 keys instead of 1. A breakfast nook or reading nook. I'm gonna choose the reading nook. Is this upgrade you want? Yes. We do want to go into the security room as well because there is another terminal. Oh, it's only once. Okay, that's fine. I have to run all the way back. Kinda curses music because of us finding that car. Another key. Wait, if we choose this, there will be a library. There will be a library. We'll get the library. I'm doing this for the library. Flip you. It'll be a dead end though, but yeah, we want the library. Book request form. Books and periodical requests requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Swimbird? Oh yeah. We want the Simon P. Jones. We do want the Swimbirds because that was by the Marigold, which we learned about earlier. Huh? But isn't that fifth? So if we can get to the fifth, we were so close. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Ah. Two sorts of wall-to-wall books surrounding the reader in this room, exhibiting either a bountiful springs of knowledge or typical interior design sensible of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on rostrum stands in various corners of the library. Hmm. You say they'll fancy that. Oh, it's automatic. Huh? So weird. Records! Temporal records. Total time 1 hour 45. Total days 4. And longest day. Oh. Wait. Average is 28, 28, 8. Step staying 137. Keys turned 10. Gems used 12. Gold spent 2. Total stars 2. Two rooms drafted 56. Bedrooms drafted 6. Hallways drafted 8. Green rooms drafted 2. Chefs drafted 2. Bedrooms drafted once. Bedrooms, start board solved. Pause drafted, pause solved. Upgrade this. Alright, so that's a little history of our run. What is this? Scrapbook. Run. Preferred floor plans, the parlor. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted, 1 parlor, 2 spare room, 3 bedroom. Most paid for, 1 passageway, 2 gems, 1 2. Most time spent entrance hall, billiard room, and the parlor. Of course, entrance room. Contraptions I've made. Huh. Maybe one day the laboratory. Most avoid floor plans. You will get to the laboratory. Don't worry. I mean, like some of these are give you a curse. So yeah. So I'm gonna go here, 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 here. I could go here, but then there would be 1, 2, and there's another change here. 3, 4, 5. And here's just 1, 2, 3. So it's cheaper to just go straight to the security room. I'm pretty sure this is not forever, but we'll remember it as the 5th. Well, we are already at an impasse. We just take the 10 extra steps. Okay. So that door will always be open. Fancy that. Yeah. Let's call it a day. And the first thing we'll probably do is go out there. Which cost us probably 4. Quaint Cottage. So we learned some more new things. Day 5. Oh yeah, we forgot to throw a coin. Oops. That's why we ran outside, but then we forgot immediately. We spent 1 going out. We spent 1 going over here. And then we spent 1 entering this one. Well, let's see what we get. Two special items. Ruined Tower will be more likely to contain dig spots. Shelter! Protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Oh. I'm curious about the shelter. Oh, what will this hide? Fuel, all sorts of boxes and stuff. Terminal. Imagine if this is a nod. Ooh. A nod towards the the game where you basically have to survive. I forgot what the game was called, but note. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, you agreed with your plan and disable remote access to the other terminals. I'll see you at the network mainframe. 60 seconds, yes, that's the one. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool. While 3 of you are down there, our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Well, considering that there's no bones, no one has been stuck down here indefinitely. What is this? Time lock safe. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. So what, are we going to lock ourselves in here? Uh... 12 in the morning, sure. A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These radiation readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. The readings is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlocked. Okay. 45292. Oh, incorrect. That's fair. Interesting though. No idea what we just did, or if what we did was even wise at all. The road is gone, by the way. Plank has been removed, the road over there is gone, the garage is gone. This game, this is weird. Power lines. Alright, let's get right back into it. The den, guest room, spare room. We spent one for the spare room. Reading nook. A parlor. But the reading room is usually always a dead end. I'm gonna take this. We got 2 gems for it. Okay. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. So 2 could... These 2 could be... If this is true, then it's in here. If this is true, it could be in any of the 2. Is it at least? Must be at least 1. At least. So both can be true and 2 can be true and then 1 false, or it can 2 that's false and then 1 is true. If this is false, then it is in here. That means that one is false, but then this one has to be true. And this is true, then this is false and this is false. Oh wait, it is true, then it's not there. So true, false. If this is false, they are. Then it's false and then it's false. Can only be the black box, honestly. Right? Yeah, it feels that way. I'm gonna give it a whirl. No. So this one was false. Oh well. This one was false. The games are not in this box. This is false. And this is false. What? Huh? Okay, let me try and test the logic here. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box, but that's a lie. So it's false. This is oh yeah, no one is saying anything about the blue box, so false, true, true. Okay, we think we get it now. It was a 50-50, honestly. Okay. But then GM. We are 2 off from getting to that room. The garage is here. I'm gonna take the West Wing Hall. We need a key first. Reading Nook. I'm choosing this one. Taking that. Going back. Yes, please. Oh. Guess it's only true if we can... Okay, we got 1 key. It's only true if we have the map. And a nail. We got a piece of nail. Alright. It was a dud. Pantry. Nom the banana. So we have to go with the... We're so close. I'm taking this. A gem. Has to be forward. Yeah, hallway. I'm kind of pushing my way north as much as we can. Chapel. Yeah. All right. Yeah. The thing. Oh, that's coins. The shelter prevents us from having any negative effects from the red rooms. So yeah, great. Now let's continue north. This dark room. Oh, interesting. Garden, heart. Sunkako. We want to open this. So this is like a photo room. Suspicious. Okay. Are we print notes. HS has been requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye, so keep an eye on that. Okay. We want to open that. Ooh, gem. Very blurry. Ah, a little bit better. Not good. Definitely a development of photos. Sunkako, that is. Very curious. Wait room. Lose half your... Oh, we do like the security. We want to go north. We want to have a north way. Well, time to lift some weights. Oh, look. Ah. So the door is locked by electronic keycard. We haven't found a keycard yet. That needs a key. That also needs a key. Okay, we are out of keys. We have to go back. Gonna open this door across. Oh my goodness. It's barricaded. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Lies. So this side is basically more safe from locked doors than the other. Okay, so we have from here. We don't have any bedrooms. We have one. Hmm. Two? I guess the servant's room is one. There are 12 major keys. That's true. Oh boy. Hardly! I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiation from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself, uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces. But I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms. As scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in that post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I've decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gifts and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars for the past 4 decades. You have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I have for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Annie as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend. Hurley. Oh. Okay. Broken liver could prove to be useful. A broken liver. We have a box there. We want to go up here. We want to go north. Yeah, this way. We're a little low on steps. Oh, here. Use. Do we get a security room? You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. There's 2 more rooms if we can get straight and they're not locked. As me was saying, as long as they're not locked. We want to break a room? The storeroom. We have 1 more space over here. I'm gonna take this. This is all. At least it auto aligns. Got 3 steps to our name. Yippee. Ah, we're so close. We don't have a gem. Yeah. Hmm. Just looking at everything. Locked, of course it's locked. Ah, what's this? Is this it? Wait. 4, 5, 2, 9, 2. No? No, that's not. Ah, that is not the code for that. Is that a picture? Christmas! They got they got a save for Christmas. Okay, fair enough. It is very silly, yes. Like, what the flip? If only we had a gem. Should probably make sure we had a gem and a key before we entered there. I was also locked. We had to go far. Quite far. Yeah, all the way back to the front entrance. Storeroom. um. Yeah, sure. Nom. Problem is, though, we don't have enough to actually run all the way back over there. I'm gonna take the library for this. Because the book. Swimbird? Burrow. Simon? Oh, it's 93 today. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Dives are deep bird, a right on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Burn in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are friendbird, fly in the wind bird. Shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. Oh wait. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me, and on my behalf. I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I say goodbye to my dreams and the sea. I wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Well, you know what I'm gonna say to that? We dare you to do it anyway. Anyway, we can continue. Rotunda. Rotunda. 3 gems! 7 locked doors. Huh. But is the forward always open? No. Okay. Bunk room. Okay. Oh. A classic game console that we have never seen of before. Gems. There's a hamster in here? How long has that been around? Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as it told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. However, is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no present for his birthday. I do not need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on diploma and welcome home, Simon. So we are the one who wrote these or something, you know. Camp Colonel. Okay. I mean, like, fair. We are out of yeah, we don't have keys anyway, so we ran out of time. We were so close. We cannot make it all the way over there again. But it's been fun. Let's hope for better luck this time. Or next time. Make a wish. Whee! Ah, so close. If only we managed to gather, well, one, the security room, and the second, the flippin', uh, what do you call it? The breaker. West wing facing in. And we kept to the west, and then five bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have yet to read the law of the rooms, though. We're so close! It was right there! And then it's like, no, we're gonna take a left turn instead of a right turn. It's like, alright, okay. We're gonna spend 6 movements going out here. Going over here. Oh yeah, we could have checked the terminal after the bunker after we've already been through the whole house stuff. Ah, shrine. We don't have much to offer at the moment, so I'm gonna do it for the lore. The offering of may coins may result in a bestow of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Okay, so we go here last. But wait, how is that? That room is clearly bigger than the... Okay. Well, if we have 6 steps when we... Or at least 3 steps from when we are here. And it says 1, 2, 3. Okay, we go again west. Yeah, sometimes there can be gems in here and sometimes not, unless I'm remembering wrong. Storeroom, we do need keys and whatnot, but let's move on forward. Pantry, I'm gonna take the reading nook. So we can get the library, but the library is sadly pointing inwards. Okay, what do we want? Oh, key. So I got Swimbird. The fixed stars. Oh, drafting strategy, sure. What does this room? Conference? Yeah, I'm taking the conference. That sounds like a lore place. If there was anything written on it. Card! Oversector powered security doors. Is it one time or is it many times? It's many times, I'm guessing. The special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. Reminder: after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code is 0983. I'm gonna keep that in mind, but it's probably wrong because it's red. Red usually means lies. So we need the parlor because we want to go north. Great. What is it this time? Okay. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes, but that could be a lie. 2 boxes in this room are empty. There are 3 boxes in this room. True. True. So it has to be false. Please? Yes. I mean, like, yeah. I like how when there's no windows available, it literally just completely covered up. I'm choosing the hallway, thanks very much. Security. Yeah, we have it. We have the gems for it. I'm gonna choose high again. So security level too high. We have a key card. Confirm. So we don't have the safe. Let's see what this... Hold on. How about this one then? Aha! The den! Okay. There's like a box, but we do not know if that will have a key or not. So I'm gonna save it. Does this open up freely? Yes, it does. Pasture spreads gems in each green room. Ooh. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. I'm definitely going to do that. Then we will give away a key card when we are out of luck. We will choose to go through this one. We had no coins anyway, so flipio. Commissary, closet, spare room. Gotta choose this. What if this one is locked? It's not, okay. Choosing the storeroom, so we can get another key. Oh, we're gonna lose that coin immediately. They can't take your coins if you don't have any. And gone. Yeah. Oh, great. We have to choose the pantry. Banana! Nom 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 nom. Okay. The pool? Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. That's locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Hmm. You know, we already had... Oh, wait, it's a store. But the dining room allows us to go north. Is there any lore? Lore? No lore? Notes? Anything? Hello? Oh. We're missing one key. Well, we take that. Sure. Diamondus Minor. Okay, this one better not be locked. Squeak! Okay, this one is not locked. 2 gems. The music room. We got a key for each. Well, there's one key. Key to the secret garden. And a normal key. Then denoted in verse. Find here with in these first word song. Made a time, but half of the sheets are missing from the 4. You hold the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among this scattered symphony, a message hid then beneath the keys. in bold words sung by you and me, and fractured notes, an urgent plea. I'm not doing this in. I mean, don't get a meal immediately, sadly. In bold words sung, I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue. While working on this simple clue, while pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. The words, the first words on, we have the, on, words first. The first words on, first words on the something, so the rest are missing. So we go back up here and try to get to the antechamber. Yeah, sure. Fish! Lemon glazed salmon! Charbroiled cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. Plus 20 steps. Plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium in your house, meat or nuts. Not yet. We will keep it there for now. Maybe we get the aquarium. Wait, is this room store unlocked? Special keys? Huh. We do not know if the secret garden has 4 ways or a single entry. The keys does not fit. Oh. Guess we have to use the normal. Cordial! Yes! Please don't let the last door be locked. The shovel is gone. We can get this. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. We didn't get. Huh? The antechamber. Excuse you? We're right there! It's right there! Okay. Cannot do anything with that. That's interesting. I'm gonna try the special key. The key does not fit. Okay. So I have to find different doors to see if they fit. I'm just gonna numb this now. Sure. Have dinner. Munch. All the way up to 42. Oh, 20, right. So there's nothing we can do up there anymore. Unless we have a normal key, which we don't. We lose 1 coin for going through here. Yeah, this one. This way. Does the secret garden key work in this? No, it does not. Sadness. There's only one way more we can go. And it's this way. Bleh. Okay, it's a dead end no matter what we do. We got all the way up to the antechamber. Dice. Would be nice from the start. Wardrobe, you may use a roll We used to roll new floor plans. Yeah, about that. Okay, so literally out of everything. Don't have any keys. And the antechamber is... It's room in the room before. All signs and paths points towards the antechamber. This mystery sealed room is on ninth rank. May prove, however, quite an initial chance to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. So this might be activities, but no matter what we do, we can't enter it. Oh yeah. Let's code check. Let's go and store the key card. Though we haven't been in need of it. Sadly, we haven't been in need of the key card. We would like to store it. Check item. You can retrieve this item on any day you have code check in your house. Alright. Oh yeah. Smack. A map. We were there last time. Now what is this? Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. That's a little late for that now. Like what the flip? Alright. Well, let's do an offering. We will skip the luck thing. We will do blessing. We'll focus on blessing and see what it yields. We are kind of poor, so take this. The blessing of the high roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain 5 extra each time you roll a dice. 3 days. Okay, so the days depends on the coins. Call it a day. Yeah. Yeah, apparently me too. I mean, like, I'm not complaining. Look, we're consistently getting up near the antechamber. We have almost unlocked every room's, well, ish. Do we have a limited amount of day? It doesn't, like day 20. Do we have a month? Is it maybe up to months, to 30? We would like to have more gems and more keys. Okay, we want to read about a few rooms. We already know about all these. The reading nook. Stockholm reading room, which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of the afternoon away from the hustle bustle of the staff garage. Entering and exiting out through the west-facing private drive. The garage serves as a more practical and informal entrance point into the estates. Gives you 3 coins. It's quite unusual. It is a west thing. You have to hug the west corner if you want that. A small recital hall providing an ideal setup for musical performance and accompanists. It is not uncommon for at least a few recitals and performances to be held in this intimate setting each year. Cost 2 gems, blueprint unusual, fancy. And then we already wine cellar. A short staircase leads down to this below ground cellar, revealing an impressive collection of bottles from every respectable vintage of the last 200 years. To the seasoned wine aficionado, the labels displayed here would indicate a preference for prioritizing extravagance and rarity over quality. Okay. Drawing room, library. 2 stories. Oh wait, we already read this. Laboratory. Fully staffed research facility furnished with all manner of scientific equipment and measurement devices. This home laboratory provides a controlled environment in a remote location, far from prying eyes and traditional safety regulations. Okay. Control room which yeah. Coat check. A cloak room where guests may leave their coats, bags, and hats in exchange for a claim ticket. This floor plan was usually drafted adjoining the entrance hall during larger social events such as a ball or a gala. Observatory housing and impressive. Oh yeah, we already read that. Conference room. In its latter years, H.S. Sinclair had become withdrawn from public life and conducted all business from the comfort and privacy of home. This included the occasional board meetings which were held in a professional setting of this room. Type is a spread. It's unusual. It's funny how it's 43, 3 away from the room we are going to. A private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaise lounges that serve both as a dressing room for her ladyship in the morning and a cozy sitting room for her in the evening. And the flipping safe back there. Guest bedroom, no. Son's quarters. A cold, empty room devoid of ornamentation and personal effects. This especially humble bedroom belonged to the Baron's personal valet, Hartley Rota, who had unchallenged access to even the most clandestine areas of the estate. Dead-end bedroom, unusual. Bunk room. The rustic wooden stacked bunk beds evoke the enticing promise of campfire stories and childhood adventures. This bedroom served as pillow fort and bedroom to young Sinclair boys and has remained faithfully unchanged over the years. Oh boy. West Wing Hall. The west wing of the estate has been closed since the death of Lady Epsom. It is unsurprising, therefore, that this hallway in its neglected state features board windows and dust smothered furniture. Sad. This one. A room of many doors and even more choices. The Great Hall is unquestionably the largest hallway of the house, but it's also the least useful, for doors lining its walls are always locked, perhaps for a reason. Green rooms. We haven't gotten any other green rooms, sadness. No. Chapel. A private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate. It's watched over by 8 Aegean angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his face. Archive stockroom. A room dedicated to photo processing, development, and printmaking. This room is outfitted with safe lights which provide red illumination to which the photographic material is insensitive. However, due to a faulty installation, the safe lights often overload the circuit capacity and blow a fuse. Oh. Weight room. An exercise room outfitted with weightlifting equipment. A good workout session here will wipe you out and leave you with little energy left for exploring. Outer rooms? Ah, yes. Shelter. There's apparently more here, so we'll see. An underground bunker located away from the main house. This fallout shelter was designed specifically for air raids and features thick walls made from lead and other materials intended to block radiation. A computer terminal within has been connected to the house network system should an emergency necessitate remote access. Okay. Shrine. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern, whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon a meditative statue. The stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim who may wish to make an offering of gold. Hovel! A squalid dwelling on the edge of the estate belonging to one of the groundskeepers. Well, uh, former housekeepers. Groundskeeper. Gonna go out here first. What do we get? Hovel tool shed, 2 special items. Yeah, I'm gonna open this one and see what lore we can find. A potato. No lore? Dig site, dig site, dig site, dig site, dig site. Oh boy. Apparently we have no lore. Or maybe the lore is hidden underneath the dig sites. I'm gonna take some water. Ah. Wait. Joy. Stay hydrated. Okay. So, unless we... Okay, so for the future, unless we have a shovel, well unless we get a shovel, we can get that. But until we get a shovel, we don't need to enter the room. And then, we like the gems. We will take the gems, the gem coin. Yes, sweet. The drawing room, the closet, our store library. Key. Sometimes there is a lock it in here. You know very well I'm gonna choose the library for this one. The book. The potential within by the editor. Oh boy, that's okay. 15 pages. Gems. Planning your house. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Making a connection. Tips and tricks. Word from the editor. Editor? Are we having? Is that from the developers? Ooh. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding a layer of some complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle. Have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you like the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems, and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. See about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out! Don't pass up a wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I'm having a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. You would, yeah. Take them. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners to make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. The day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. Fair enough! As the layout of the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Okay. Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. A foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Ooh. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spreads from office if you draft a conference room. Oh yeah, because the office spreads coins all around, but the conference room basically like, no, it's all going here. The more items you have, the greater your chance of being able to create a contraption in a workshop. Okay. Making they are some neat combos. We need to keep in mind of those, actually. I'm gonna take a shameless screenshot of this. Making a connection. 2 pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful. When a connectivity is eventually discovered, the electricity closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west pass access. Dark rooms turns light back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turns light off to prevent step loss. Oh, so we want it. Okay, so dark room we want to have on, garage we want to have on, gymnasium we want to have off. The only reason why that time we got a gymnasium, nothing happened, is because of the shelter. Her ladyship's chamber. Next time you enter Bodhi, gain 10 steps. Next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Ooh. It is really nasty. Thank goodness at the time we had this shelter. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber, her surgery with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water levels throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. Ooh, outside! We want definitely the boiler room. The pump room. Well, we need the boiler room and then the pump room. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Right, because that bedroom is technically 2 bedrooms. But tomb? There's a tomb? Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room and parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Yeah, we have noticed. Just because you didn't find any items in the room when you first explored it, doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. Yeah, it's random, so... The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an ultimate cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you'll come across, and there is a very good chance you'll find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft a room you have never seen before. Oh yeah, if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, maybe it's a whole useful clues and information that may help you on your journey, like codes and clues. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects now know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world, or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. So yeah. I'm probably also gonna take a screenshot of this. Oh, my screen flickered. Okay, so essentially we want to draft as many rooms as possible. I mean, like we have infinite drafts as long as there's space, so... Bois. Yeah, sure, we take the closet. And this one... we take the hallway. What does a closet have? A dice and a key. Okay. The laboratory. But we do want the bunk room. That's a dead end though. We move on. Cigarette gem is required. Gonna take the 10 steps. All the way in. Compass? Yes, okay. So we need to check. Is there an item? It's running! Oh, 2 gems. Yeah, okay, so we need to check. Flashlight, we would like a flashlight. Lies. Well, we got everything. If we want to open all doors, we can. The vault! Yeah, but... Ah. I gotta redraw. We do get coins for it. Aquarium! Every color of room. Combine inventory to create new items. Ooh. We do want the aquarium though. I'm very interested in this. Ooh, dig spot. So it's a bedroom, a shop room. We get 3 keys for this. We will happily take the keys. Fancy bunny door. Oil. But we need to find the key first. Speaking of keys, not the key, but yeah. We also need to find, well, security. Cost a gym. Pantry. I'm taking a pantry. Spare room, corridor, chapel. Corridor is always left unlocked. Is there any potential items for this place, or is it just right on through? Parlor! We can have gems for this. If we can solve it. Wah. Okay, the gems are on the floor. What? The gems are in this box. The gems are on the desk. On the desk? No. Yeah, we think it's this one. Aha. Well, the billiard room. Okay, do we get any special items? No. Oh wait, probably it's only in here. So 3 is 3. 3 plus 4 plus 1. So 8. So 12 plus 15 minus 10. 15, 27 minus 10, 17? Yes. 10 minus 5, well, it's 5. Multiplied by 4, that's 20. Then 10 minus 8, 2. Times 6, that's 12. Yeah, because 2 times 5 is 10, so it's 12. Ta-ta! Oh. Unlock a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Oh my. Well, what do we have this way? I'm taking the bedroom. Any special items? No, not this time. Hold on. We do not have any other way anyway, so... use a normal key. Rumpus room. We get 8 coins for it though. I'm curious. Rumpus. Oh my goodness. Fortune teller? So many coins. We're rich. Yes, we certainly are rich. I'm gonna do the fortune teller. Ah!
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Huh.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find.
Cat!
I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find.
Huh?
A lost room beyond the dark waters.
Do we have to go down to the coast?
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, he's a little low speaking. Like, not... Okay. Whatever you say, mister. Take a key. Have a key. Oh no. So I'm gonna choose a chapel. Sure, we'd lose a coin. I'm gonna take it downwards. Hopefully it will not cost a key. What about this door? Oh my goodness. All the doors lead to needing a key. Fine. Open it. The breaker box. So many dig sites. No idea what these means, but turn that off. Garage on, gymnasiums off. We almost lost half our movement speed there. Fine. I'm fine. As long as we can see what... We have to go back here. So we got lucky the many times, the few times we did go through there. Well, not this time. Hold on. Every door needs a key. Basketball. Sneakers. Learning shoes. Occasionally saves stairs from trying longer distances across the estate and grounds. Huh. These doors are very key hungry. Okay. Right, we didn't think of that. Freezes your account. Coins and gems amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. That's true. Dinner instantly be like, dinner served! Do you want to keep freezer? Hmm. It's right against the antechamber. We feel like the freezer is more useful. We do have one more redraw. I was kind of hoping we could use the silver key here. We can also use the silver key in the dark room. Yeah, again. That path is blocked. Silver key. Mailroom. Where you can find some lore. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Rivane to Center, as he no longer is employed with our staff. Okay. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press the blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators, I need to activate the 6. Press any buttons above to activate blue. So we click buttons. Then when the blue so you click buttons. Okay. Interesting. Well, we don't have the electronic mail stuff. Ooh, letter. Simon P. Jones is to us. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfect content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for ventures that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I want to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. With all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easy for me to just jot this stuff down. You're running me right now to come and bring your pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you. I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him, so do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful for you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliché expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dan. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Derricky blocks. Why not? Yeah, we don't have any more keys. We do not have any more rooms. We will numb this. Showroom? Okay, so it's different depending on... yeah, it's just different each time. We don't have a showroom, so we'll just take it. Plus 20. Oh wait, we do have this. Oh, it's locked. We don't have any keys. Yeah, we used the silver key. Oh well. But that's an interesting lore though, we were saying about the this thing, Alzara. Okay. Well, nothing for us. And there was no shovel. Sadness. We will make a wish. But definitely something about the shore. Or the coast. We don't think it's here. It's too far down. Like, good grief. We did not find a problem. I feel like as we continue to explore, more rooms we have not found yet will show up over time. Now I'm curious about this up here. It is a 4-coded padlock. We have one code that is 4, so we can try that. No, it's not that. That is true. We didn't notice that. Very interesting though. Well, we call it a day. Called it. The Ordinary Inn. Okay. It's because we had so many bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 4 bedrooms. 5. Oh yeah, the aquarium is technically a 5th. Because we had 5 bedrooms, it was the Ordinary Inn. I don't know how much the aquarium is one place to sleep, but sure. Well, there's only 5 minutes left of the... So, I may as well just call it here. I'm gonna actually look it up real quick. Yeah, lots of lore and progress indeed. We may forget for next time. Thank you for the Hikey Stardust. We hope you have had a great day today so far. Okay, so we just did a little quick lookup. Um, there is no, there's no, okay, so, okay, we looked it up. There is no set amount of days. We can go as long as we like, and we don't have to rush to get to the end. All we want to do really is just unlock or explore as many doors, rooms as possible, and basically learn all the clues and stuff. Okay, now I'm less scared, because before me was very scared, oh no, we're gonna run out of time. Ah! We're gonna run out of days to play this. Ah, it's end credits, why you already done? Excuse you. Retry. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to this, and instead of just going to the end, we're going to look at what the different rooms are. But yeah, thank you Silly25 for the follow, and thank you Nicofi for the 47 months, and thank you Mikael and Ying for the 15 months of being a Prime supporter. Ah, well, there's not much more to be had. There's not much more to be squeaked. I'm just gonna say, oh wait, we need to check who can we raid. Don't think there is anyone we can raid. Check who can. Oh, stop that. No, no, none. Sad squeak. Oh well. Ah, well, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all in 2 days, Thursday, where we shall continue this, or if Melly finds the time, Spiritfarer. But wait, we'll see you all next time. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and have a good rest of the day, wherever you're from and whatnot, and awa! Bye bye! Oh my goodness.